nuisance. Try not to screw this up. Alright everybody, Dandy Man back with you. Today we are going to be putting on some weather stripping. Weather stripping around the Galaxie today. Just came in a big bag like this. It's basically the rubber grommet that goes around the outside edge. It keeps water from going in the trunk. I really haven't had a huge problem with it so far, but we haven't had a horrible rainstorm in quite a while. So we're going to get this out of the bag and get it put on. But first we need to do some cleanup around the edges. As you can tell, our little buddies here, some spider nests, and just some regular debris we want to get out of there. I don't know what else back in there, but we're gonna get that all cleaned up with some alcohol and an old sock. So that ought to get those spiders out of there, that old sock. So get it cleaned up and we will get the stripping on. Alright, so I have never done this before, but it seems pretty self-explanatory. Get this out of here. Fight with it a little bit. And there is a groove right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a groove right there that should line up and tuck its way in here. I don't know if an easier way is going to be to start it and push it, or just try to actually place it on and go on down through, or like I said, put it on here and try to slide it on. I'm not sure, but we'll try different ways and pretty much see where it leads us. So, and I think the best bet is to have the end pieces end right here at the actual trunk latch. I think that's where we get the least amount of water, of course. I want it up top where all the water is going to be running down off the back of the back glass and down in toward the trunk. So I want I don't want there to be a split like that where it connects up there. So I want to put the part where it meets with the other side down here at the bottom. So let's get started on this, and hopefully we don't screw it up. But first I'm going to try on this end. I'm just going to try laying it on here and see what that gets us. give you a little bit of a idea. Remember I said I was going to start right about here. I probably should have right, I don't know, put it right about in the center, but oh well, it'll be fine. And just comes up and around. These are the corners I was telling you I was kind of having a little bit of a fit with. I know this kind of looks wonky in here, back in here, but it's a little bit of where the metal is. I'd say when rusty at some point, somebody fixed it up, and then that's the best I could fix the metal. So this is pretty much where we're at. It is, it's tight in the, oh, it's tight in there, but then I pulled it out. Way to go. All right, I'm gonna fix that and see if I can get it down in there a little better. Everything goes great until you start filming it. So let me get that fixed and we'll come around to the other side. Make sure I get this right, and I'd rather cut with too much excess than too little, because if I cut back here and it's too little, I can't put more in. I mean I could, but it would look stupid and junky. But I'd rather go over too far and trim it down. So that's what I'm going to do. Just go a little bit over where I'm supposed to. Kind of scoot this down just a little bit. I'm going to trim some off of this, but what I want to give it is once it sets here, it gets older, it'll start to shrink, and I want to leave it a little bit of room to be able to shrink and still stay connected right here. What I don't want is for it to shrink and it being like this and have an inch gap. So of course it'll be some time before it does that, but just preparing ahead. So I'll trim a little bit more off. That should be just about right. So we won't get as much water down in here. That's why I want to do the connection down here. We won't get as much water up underneath here as we will on the top end, where the water comes down off the back window. So, all right, and as you can see, we have probably, I don't know, 3 foot left over. So we will save that just in case we need it for something else. I can't imagine that we will, but why throw it away if you can possibly use it? All right, now we got the weather stripping all put in. We're gonna see if the trunk shuts. So hopefully we don't have any issues with that. I can't imagine we will. All right guys, that's just kind of the way that's gonna set. I'm assuming it's going to squish down a little bit once the trunk shuts on it. But this part I fixed over here a little bit. What I'm gonna do is just leave it shut for quite a while and see if it kind of molds itself over time. So, all right, let's see if it will shut. And I'm not sure what that means. So we get flipped up here. I'll try the key again. That's not good. I don't see anything in the way or anything. Maybe it's something to do with the latch here. All right. Let me get the key, unlock it from up here and see if that, maybe I got it flipped at some point in time, I don't know. All right, so let's put the key in here. It's not really making any noises or anything. I don't know. Let's check it out, see what happens here. What? How is this happening? What happened? Like something's not lined up now or something. I don't get it. There's no tools. Nothing stopping it. All right, let me put this down and I'll put it on the tripod so I can figure out what's going on here. This extra goofiness here, it was harder for it to shut. So just have to shut it a little harder. And that's it. There we go. Alright, so we got the weather stripping in and finally got the trunk shut. Finally. Figured out what that was all about. And yeah, so made some mistakes along the way. It only took probably, I don't know, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get it all put in. But we definitely have the trunk shut and it opens up. So it's a little tight. I don't think it likes being that tight, but this stuff will eventually get squished down and it should be all right. So